Hi everybody, and welcome to this informational video about how an institution can participate in the State Authorization Reciprocity Agreement, or SARA. If you are here, you're probably an institution who has decided that joining this agreement will save you time, money, and stress, and it will. To give you some context before we dive right in, my name is Sheridan Miller, and I'm a part of the SARA team at the New England Board of Higher Education, or NEBI as we call it. I work with Rachel Stakoviak, who is the Associate Director for the New England SARA Agreement, and together we help orchestrate SARA in New England. The SARA Agreement success is facilitated through quite a few parties, including institutions like yourself, your State Board of Education, the National Council for State Authorization Reciprocity Agreements, or NC-SARA, and us here at NEBI. We all look forward to working with you. Throughout this video, we are going to talk about a few things pertaining to the SARA application, including what is the SARA agreement, where can I find the SARA application, and specific tenets of the SARA application. We're not going to walk through question by question. If you're interested in learning more about that, then feel free to refer to our application walkthrough video that is housed in the resource section of our website. So what is SARA and why should you join? For more specific information about the State Authorization Reciprocity Agreement, what it is, the history, you can refer to our other informative video, again housed in the resources section of our website along with the application walkthrough. But as a brief overview, for institutions like yourself, SARA helps to circumvent some of the burdensome and tiring tenets of traditional state authorization. If an institution wanted to offer programming, online programming, to a student outside of the state where the main campus of the institution was located, then in traditional state authorization, before or without SARA, that institution would have to go through lengthy and expensive compliance procedures with every state where their virtual students were located. So say you're an institution from Connecticut and you wanted to offer online learning to students in 38 other states. Before SARA, or without SARA, you would have to go through the extremely difficult, burdensome process of navigating all the state's different rules and regulations, as well as costs, in order to seek authorization state by state. Under SARA, however, as an institution, the process is streamlined. You pay one annual fee, and you follow SARA's compliance and authorization rules, as opposed to every single state where your students enroll. So with SARA, you save time, you save money, and you save yourself some stress. If you have any other specific questions, feel free to reach out to our previously mentioned video or to contact us directly. The first part of starting this application is finding the application. The SARA application is the same no matter the state or the institution type. So whether your institution is a for-profit, a not-for-profit, or a public, the SARA application is exactly the same. The application can be found in one of three places: our website, which you're on right now, NC-SARA's website, or your state's education or higher education department website. Since you are already here on NEBI's site, in order to find the application, all you have to do is scroll slightly up on our page from the video you are currently watching and find the application labeled there. An important reminder is that before you start the application process, you should familiarize yourself with the SARA policies, which you can find in our SARA manual shown here on the screen. The institution-specific questions sections of the SARA manual can be found on page 22. Not only will thoroughly reviewing the SARA manual be able to tell you whether your institution is eligible to join SARA, but it will also help you to familiarize yourself with broader policies and activities covered through your institution's participation in SARA. So if you want, you can take a second to pause this video and go check out the manual. Now that you have found your application, you are set to begin. Let's look at some tenets of the application. Hopefully, if you reviewed the SARA manual, you'll know if you are eligible to participate in the agreement. However, we can go over the eligibility requirements together here. In order to be eligible, You must be a degree-granting institution. You must be physically located in a SARA member state, and that includes 49 U.S. states, all but California, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. You must hold authorization from Congress, a U.S. state, or a federally recognized Indian tribe, and you also must hold accreditation by a single entity or association recognized by the U.S. Department of Education. So for New England, that would be, for example, the New England Commission on Higher Education, or NECHI, because they also include distance education in their scope of recognition. Finally, a non-public institution will need to demonstrate that its federal financial responsibility score is above 1.5 to qualify for participation. If the institution's financial score falls between a 1.0 and a 1.49, its SARA state could choose to admit the institution under what we call provisional approval. We'll talk more about that in the next application overview video. When you look at the application, you'll see three components. The first are qualifying questions. These confirm core requirements like the ones previously discussed. The second are confirmation of affirmational statements where the institution declares compliance with SARA. And the last is you'll provide some supplemental and state-specific documents. So really quickly, we can go over this handy-dandy infographic that NC-SARA, again the National Council on State Authorization Reciprocity Agreements, put out detailing the application/renewal process. So before you watch the next video, which goes over some specifics of the application, we can review this infographic so you're ready to begin. So we're actually going to start with step 2. The first step in this application process is to apply to your state portal entity in order to indicate your interest in SARA. What is a state portal entity, or SPE, as you may ask? We love our acronyms here. A state portal entity is someone who is from your state's higher education department, and when a state joins SARA, that state will usually designate someone from that department to take on the SARA responsibilities, including approving institutional applications and renewal applications. This person or people are known as your state portal entity, or SPE. So moving right along to step 3. After you submit your application, your SPE will review your application, and if they choose to approve it, then they will send you a link to a payment page and you can pay the SARA fee on the NC-SARA website. Step 4, after receiving the link to the payment page, you will make the payment via credit card or check. So there are different payments per size of institution. For a smaller school, the annual fee is $2,000. For a medium-sized school, between 2,500 and 9,999 students, that fee is $4,000. And for a larger institution, over 10,000 students, full-time enrollment, that fee is $6,000. Now, there are some state-specific fees that also come about when you join SARA, but those are decided state by state. So for NC-SARA's purposes, there's just one singular fee that you'll have to pay every year. Okay. Under step 5, NC-SARA will confirm your payment and send you some fun welcome material. And step 6, lastly, you will continue to renew your institutional status annually in order to keep your participation status. So that's it for this video today. If you're interested in walking through the application step by step, as I've said before, feel free to watch our application walkthrough video, which is under the resources section of our website. If you want any more information, feel free to contact us. Again, my name is Sheridan Miller. You can email me at smiller@nebi.org. I work with Rachel Stakoviak, and you can email her at rstakoviak@nebi.org. Or you can reach out to your state portal entity, which you can find by Googling your Office of Higher Education. While you're here, feel free to continue clicking around our website for additional resources. We have some great COVID resources. We have some other great videos you can check out. And thanks so much for watching.